Rebel Moon Tower. Rebel Moon, what? Rebel Moon Tower? Why did I say that? Uh-oh. Perhaps there's a tower energy in my pile today, whichever pile that is, we'll see. My channel, however, is Rebel Moon Tarot, and thank you for joining me. Welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Shelley. This is a weekly pick-a-card reading. Felt drawn to get it's a Archangel Power Tarot card for the collective, the 8 of Gabriel, and it says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So I'm going to leave that there. I will read that in everyone's reading, pile 1, 2, and 3. So first I'm going to get the energies from the deck. This is pile number 1. The Unfolding Path Tarot, and we'll see what energies come through. Oh my, okay, we have that 2 of Swords energy flew across the table, so we'll put that there for my pile number 1. Pile number 2, this is the Light Seers Tarot, and we'll see what energies come through for pile number 2. That's too many cards. We're going to give pile number 2 a moment to chill out, and we're going to take a card from the This Might Hurt Tarot deck. See what energies pile number 3. Oh, just one. Look at that, Ace of Cups. Yeah, all right. Now, let's see if pile number 2, Light Seers Tarot, will again cut the deck, get rid of any residual energies from past readings, and ask Spirit for a message from pile number 2. My Light Seers Tarot deck has been doing this recently, and it almost makes me, perhaps I'm meant to be using another deck. Okay. Anything that happens in a reading happens for a reason. So I believe that. This is my Old Faithful, my Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So this has, this is my tried and true. This is the deck I use for myself. Perhaps on pile number 2 this week. Let's see. Let's get a card for pile number 2's energies for this week, please, Spirit. I'm getting the energy that pile number 2 does not want to come in second. I feel as though you're not settling for second best. What's this? Are you kidding? That's why. That's why we have the 2 of Swords in pile number 1 as the overall energy, and the 2 of Swords in pile number 2 is the overall energy, as well as the Ace of Cups for pile number 3. So this hasn't happened before. This is extremely interesting to me. Perhaps if you feel drawn to the 2 of Swords, this could be energies relating to different areas of your life. It may just be that there's so many people in this 2 of Swords energy, or that are going to come up against 2 of Swords energy this week, that we needed 2 piles to kind of break them up or split them up. So whatever pile is resonating with you, you can select it with the timestamps below. If you are attracted to more than one or drawn to more than one pile, that's fine. There may be more than one message for you. And yeah, just don't try to make it fit. If it's yours, you'll recognize it, you'll feel it. Just listen to your intuition. Okay, I'll meet you in your piles. Hello, my pile number 1s. First of all, I'm going to tell you the energy of the 8 of Gabriel. This is from the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Having difficulty with my words today. Not exactly sure why. Please bear with me. On this card itself, it says a great deal of activity. Sudden and immediate results. Important communication. So I think this week for you, pile number 1, there's an opportunity to get from point A to point B very quickly. There might be a lot of communication coming in for you. There may be a lot of helpers coming forward to help you move or make a transition. You may feel like you have a lot going on all at once. But the 8 of Gabriel comes out to tell you that if that's the case, there will be helpers. It's kind of that smooth sailing ahead energy is possible, okay? So yeah, let's see how the reading comes out for you, because in this Unfolding Path Tarot, the 2 of Swords energy is about having to make a difficult decision. And maybe you're unsure which way you're leaning in this choice or decision you have to make this week. It can also be an energy of going in blind, right? Not really having the clarity you need to make a decision or choice this week. It also can be a refusal or a refusal to make a decision, or not wanting to deal with whatever it is, and choosing to not decide is also a choice, right? So maybe this is your energy this week. Yeah. So by not seeking more clarity and making, this is the energy I'm feeling the most. As difficult as it may be, or as time consuming as it may be, or maybe you even think it's fruitless to go through this this energy, seek out more clarity on the situation before you make a decision this week. Okay, it's in your best interest to really know the consequences of each of your choices. Okay, let's see if we can get some clarity. Oh, we have 6 of Wands energy, the 8 of Wands energy, the Queen of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so I stand corrected. The 8 of Gabriel is, in fact, the 8 of Wands. And this coming out again is saying, no, there are no more blocks or obstacles in your way. You are free to do whatever it is that you wish to do. And the Queen of Swords tells me you're not having any more difficulty. So perhaps this was the energy you were coming from. You weren't sure. There may have been a decision or a choice that you've had to make for some time, and maybe you avoided making the decision or choice, or you kind of ignored the situation hoping it would go away. But it looks like there is some positive, successful conclusion to this matter, because now the doors are wide open. So this is either because you recently got the information that you needed to make the decision, all right? Because that Queen of Swords, she doesn't mince words. She knows her own mind. She always examines both sides of a coin. You know, she always seeks out the information that she needs before she makes choices and decisions. She's that energy of say what you mean and mean what you say kind of thing. So she's very confident in choices that she makes in her life. She's very confident in how she overcomes obstacles. And then the Ten of Pentacles showing up here just shows like a complete, like a peaceful energy, a happy feeling. So I think, yeah, I think it's been difficult. So this may resonate for you if something has recently occurred that has just opened the doors wide open for you, that has removed any barriers or obstacles. So if you're, oh, just one moment. Okay, I just had an interruption, so let me go back. Okay, I'm feeling another energy. This is coming in quite clearly, so this may be for some of you out there, that the difficulty you were having was because you were trying to force your hand or force your opinion or force your choice on a situation. You were trying to control an outcome. And I feel like by stepping back, taking the choice to step back and let the chips fall where they may in this situation, that has brought a successful conclusion. So maybe by trying to control the outcome or trying to control circumstances or people's opinions or thinking or feeling, or you know, whatever this energy is for you, by stepping back and choosing to let, like I said, the chips fall where they may, that has opened the doors and provided you with the freedom to move forward towards your bliss and your happy, whatever this is for you. This, you know, this card speaks of generations, of foundations, of abundance materially, good health, comfortable home, having everything that you need. It's about sharing knowledge. Okay, again, it's the washing machine that's off balance, and I keep pausing as it tries to spin out, but I don't want to break the energy of this reading. So if it happens again, I apologize, and I'll attempt to mute that part of the reading, or I simply won't talk through it. Yeah, so I feel like something's coming through for you this week. Something that something's going to work out in your favor this week, pile number one. Oh my goodness. Let's see, is there any more information for this reading? There's been a lot of interruptions. Yes, see? Wow. That is so not leveled. I really hope it rights itself. What do we have here? We have the Knight of Swords. The Fool. The High Priestess. The Sun. That's so beautiful. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. Yep. So here it is. For most people, what this reading is going to be is because you've stepped back, someone else, perhaps someone you've been mentoring, it could be a friend of yours, a child of yours, it could be your partner. It's this Knight of Swords energy. It's a new, fresh beginner energy that's going to be, so whatever this decision is, maybe it's normally you who makes the choices, makes the decisions, but you're sitting back this week and you're allowing someone else to make that decision. You're allowing this Knight of Swords. You're trusting that this Knight of Swords will make the right choice. because this Knight of Swords needs to learn how to make choices. This Knight of Swords was under your care, perhaps, for a period of time. This is the energy of having an intern and trying to guide them in their role within an organization, and also trying to do your own work and feeling that conflict and really being unsure of well, how can I do both? And releasing, cutting the cord and releasing the reins so that your intern can step into this new role on their own, thereby freeing you up to handle your own work and, you know, ultimately making everybody happy with that Ten of Cups. This King of Pentacles is coming through to say this is the underlying energy, is this knight wants to prove himself, herself, whoever it is. They want to prove to themselves that they can successfully do this thing, make these choices, handle these decisions. All right, the Fool card's coming out to recognize that, yes, this is a new beginning. This is something completely new. You're not used to letting go of the reins. That is something new for you. This could be your child going off to college, right? This could be your husband taking over the travel plans. Like, whatever this is, this energy is, it's all new to this Knight of Swords. Okay, but the Knight of Swords is gung-ho, excited, and has the knowledge, right, has the logic, and has the state of mind to be able to successfully do this. You have to trust yourself. You know this is true. You have taught perhaps this Knight of Swords to trust their higher self. You certainly trust your higher self. So you're stepping back because you're listening and you're hearing that the Knight of Swords can move forward and can do this successfully. That High Priestess is telling you that you've trusted in your intuition. Now it's time for you to allow the Knight of Swords to trust in his intuition. Okay, the Sun is that happiness card. It's going to make everybody happy, right? It's going to give the Knight of Swords an opportunity to step up. Now, before I continue, if this isn't you in this energy, then this was a situation that someone in your life was in, and maybe you are the Knight of Swords, and you're given the opportunity this week to take control of the reins, and you're very excited, and it is a new beginning. And this is a reminder to you from Spirit to listen to your inner knowing, listen to your higher self. And the Sun card is out to say, have fun with it, take risks, enjoy yourself. This is meant to be fun. This is meant to, you know, contribute to who you are as a person, right? So doors wide open. So either for, if you are the mentor, for you to step back, let go of the reins, do your own thing, experience your own freedom, enjoy your blessings. Maybe it's time for you to retire and hand over the keys to the business to the Knight of Swords, okay? And you can still, with the King of Pentacles, you can still oversee everything. You're still, you know, maybe you're still the boss. Maybe you're still the mom. Maybe you're still the supervisor. But yeah, you can sit back comfortably and trust that you have mentored the Knight of Swords, or you have been mentored by the Queen of Swords well enough to go out there and take it for yourself. This reading went places I didn't think it was going to go. And I feel like the interruption with the washing machine, and normally I would just scrap this reading, but the interruption with the washing machine was to tell me, okay, no, you've got to you know, shift course here a little bit. That's not quite the message that Spirit wanted to tell. And then once I sat back down, had a moment to look at the cards again, I got the real message for you. So although it's just totally discombobulated, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to leave it as it is, and I hope that you have come along for the ride, because it certainly was a ride. Whew, let's get... I'm going to get a couple more cards for you, my friends. This is a new deck. It's Find Your Own Way Oracle. You'll have to tell me if you're the Queen of Swords or the Knight of Swords. Which one are you? Are you... are you... Speak it into action. This has come out a couple of times. Speak it into action. Yeah. So that's kind of the make it so energy, right? Make it so. Speak it into action. Words transform the unseen into the visible. By articulating your intentions, you give shape and dimension to your desires, pulling them from imagination into reality. Perfection isn't necessary at first. You can't refine a vision until you first expressed it, whether through spoken words or written text. This initial expression brings the idea to life, nurturing its growth. When your intentions arise, voice them into the silence, jot them down, or practice saying them aloud in front of a mirror. Find a method that helps you declare your desires clearly and confidently. When the time comes and your intentions are defined, bring them to fruition with thoughtful words and mindful actions. So if you are the Queen of Swords, speak into action. I am going to step back and allow the Knight of Swords to take it from here. Okay? If you are the Knight of Swords, speak it into action and say, I am going to step up into this new role and listen to my own intuition and make this a success. So the affirmation with these cards are, may I know the power of words to speak, write, or draw, creating a passage from dream to reality. So again, may I know the power of words to speak, write, or draw, creating a passage from dream to reality. Beautiful. Now I'm going to get you an angel number, where whenever you see this number, and you can see it anywhere, I often give the example, you know, license plates, addresses, telephone numbers, the bottom of a receipt. It could be anything. Page numbers. That is too many, and I don't want to choose from. I just want one angel number, please. I have difficulty with this deck because there's so many cards. Just one number for pile number 1, please. That's like 10. The angel numbers have, Spirit has a lot to say about this week. So look out for angel numbers. If you see mirrored numbers or repeating numbers, acknowledge them. Try to take a snapshot of what's in your mind at that time, maybe what you're doing at that time, what you're thinking at that time. And as well, you can Google those angel numbers and find out what that angel number means for you. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Wow, speak it into action. And then your angel number is 700, originate. Your thoughts create your reality. Well, how about that? What was that? What was that? Wax just came flying out of your candle. How strange. Your thoughts create your reality. There is bravery in wanting something in life. It can lead to disappointment, but your angels want you to take that chance. What is it that you want? They're sending you the energy so that you can manifest your desires in your life. Your work today is to want something. Write a closely held desire on a piece of paper. Put that paper somewhere safe, such as in a bedside drawer. All right? So again, you're getting this message. to write it down, to speak it into action. Wow, I'm excited for you this week, pile number 1. So, pile number 1, this has been your reading this week. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. It helps other people find me as well. You can hit subscribe and the notification bell, and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. There are no costs associated with watching my videos, okay? I just want you to join me and receive the messages from Spirit that are meant for you, okay? Until next time, my friends, bye-bye. Okay, my pile number 2 friends, you also have the 2 of Swords like pile number 1. Perhaps you've come from pile number 1. Only if you were drawn to, should you go back and listen to it. So first I'm going to let you know the energy of the 8 of Gabriel. And this card says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and important communication. So something is opening up for you this week. And pile number 2, I feel like this week it's there's going to be a lot of motion, a lot of movement in the collective. There's going to be a lot of choices that people are making. People are being forced into making decisions for themselves and for others. Yeah, we're getting to this point where we're just barraged with information all the time, and choices need to be made. With this card, what I'm getting is that with her blindfolded and the swords crossed over her chest like this, it's telling me that you're having difficulty making a choice or decision, or maybe you have had a difficulty making a choice or a decision, and it's because you're trying to do it logically. And you have a logical, reasonable answer, a choice that is just the one that makes sense, you know, the one that is the most rational of steps to take next, but you've been hesitating and you haven't made that decision. And this card is coming out to say, maybe in this instance, it's not the mind that should be making the decision, but the heart. Okay, so you haven't taken that logical next step because you're trying to maybe you're trying to rationalize this other choice that can be made, this heart-centered choice that you way that you want to move forward. You're in this energy of not making any choice because you haven't found the way yet to rationalize how you want to move forward. And Spirit's coming through to say, sometimes it's okay to lead with your heart. Sometimes that's the point. Sometimes that's the purpose. Sometimes that's the way your intuition is telling you to go. More often than not, if you feel a real gut instinct, a real intuitive knowing of the right path to take, then that's the way you ought to go, right? So some of the more rational, logical, practical people in the world who make their steps based on you know, science and book knowledge and you know, the template that they're operating from, right? And so for an example, now I'm not telling anybody to quit law school or medical school or anything like that, but let me just give an example that there was a person who was very intelligent, came from a family of doctors, decided that they, of course, were going to go and do all the university courses and got into medical school and was very, very close, you know, great marks, great use of practical knowledge, and then got so close and decided, you know what, this isn't for me. This isn't what I want to do, and pursued followed their heart, pursued another avenue, and ended up in the creative arts and hugely successful, right? So that's a situation where rationally, logically, what the next step would to become a doctor and be the next member in the family that's a doctor. And but this person knew intuitively that their heart wasn't in that their true passion was in the creative arts, and, you know, chose to go off the beaten track and pursue it and became hugely successful. Okay, so that's kind of the energy. That's kind of the longest way possible to say trust your heart this week. So I apologize for how that all came out. I just felt compelled to, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh my. All right. Yep. Okay. So we have the 8 of Cups, the Devil card, the Page of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. All right. So ultimately, you're moving forward with some decision, following your heart in some way. And this doesn't have to be work related. This could be in a relationship that you're following your heart. However it resonates for you. But you're moving forward, meaning that you're having to leave something behind. Likely what that something is that rational mind, that logical next step forward. You're walking away from logic and reason towards something that you know is for you. Now, the Devil card comes in to ensure that you aren't being swayed to do something else because of some external force on you. Okay, that's what the Devil is. So the Devil could be, it's usually like addictions. So it could be overeating, over drinking, overdoing it with drugs. It could be all sorts of things that can alter our perception. This could be toxic people, in your ear, people that you surround yourself with. So just make sure that this decision with the Page of Wands is yours. Make sure that this that's in your heart is what's in your heart, and you're not mirroring or masking for someone else. Ensure that this choice and decision to follow your heart is based and comes through a sober mind, okay? So that you're not being misled and led down a difficult path by some external force, okay? You know what's in your heart. Listen to your intuition, okay? Not an instinct, not someone else's intuition, not someone else's advice. You'll know what's right for you, and that's the way that you move forward. Because what's in your heart can be love for self, right? So you can be choosing to not move forward in that relationship where you would live in the perfect house and drive the perfect car and have the perfect husband and all of that. That could be not moving forward in that because you're choosing to love yourself, because there's some reason intuitively, your higher self, you know that that's not where your heart lies. So this is deep this week. Eek. think I'm going to have to put a trigger warning at the beginning. And the Nine of Cups is your ultimate success. It's your ultimate independence and happiness. You receiving all the things that you've been dreaming of, that you've been working towards. You know, you're pretty happy with yourself. You're pretty content. You're in a good place and proud of who you are and how far you've come. Yeah, so this Eight of Gabriel here is energy saying that, yeah, oh, look at that, that the door's wide open. This is the Ace of Cups. This is a new love. This is a new passion. It could be something external from you. It could be, yeah, look at that. It's going to lead to your ultimate success and happiness. It really is. The King of Pentacles has everything that he could possibly need. The Hermit, yeah. The Hermit is moving forward. The Hermit moves forward lit by his faith. His faith and his passion, his belief. Relying only on himself. Ten of Swords, yeah. It's just that something's going to happen this week, and it's just going to set your mind at ease. So the overall picture I'm getting for you is ultimate success. Look at that, Queen of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords was the underlying energy. This underlying energy of feeling trapped and unable to move forward. You know, you feel almost imprisoned in the situation or in the mindset you're in right now. Okay, so that makes sense to me. And it's because you haven't been able to make this decision, because you haven't been able to walk away from either an external force that's been keeping you there, or this devil of logic or rationality that comes maybe from somebody else, or is a limitation society puts on you. You know, your hesitancy to move away from that and move towards your own passions and your own dreams. That's ending this week. Okay, Ace of Cups is, and it's crazy to me because the Ace of Cups is the pile number 3. So this may be a whole transition for some people. It's like this is a big collective transition, and people are finding themselves either in pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. So I'm loving this. Yeah, this moving forward in this new beginning, this new energy of love, this new energy of self-love, this new belief in yourself, following your own heart, following your own knowledge, following your own dream, you know, having faith and hope in this, whatever this was, whatever this choice is for you to make in your heart. It's the end of the mental anguish. It's just, it's absolutely the end of it. You are no longer worried about what other people think, what other people are going to say, because people are going to think whatever, and people are going to say whatever all the time anyway. There's absolutely nothing that you can do about that, nor should you worry about that, because their perspective and their perception comes from their own life experiences. They're not you. They don't know, right? Live your life. And then we've got the Queen of Wands energy, who sits in her power, who knows who she is. She's like, I love the Queen of Wands, and I love the Queen. I love all the queens, but the Queen of Wands is fire. She's fire and passion, and just really knows who she is. She knows what she's about. She knows what she has to offer. She fears nothing, okay? She has this inner knowing that's innate. She just knows. And she is the mama bear, right? That Queen of Wands energy is just a total glow up. And that is what is happening for you this week. Move forward where your heart leads you, okay? Once you take that step forward, the universe is going to open doors for you. So step into that space knowing that you deserve it. Congratulations, pile number 2. I'm going to get you a Find Your Own Way Oracle card. This is a new deck, and I love the messages that are coming through. That's 2. I could just use 1, please. Sometimes the Oracle decks just have so many messages, right? And it's also because it's a collective reading. So it's for more than one person. So it's going to resonate with everyone differently. Look at that. Surrender. Surrender. Stop trying to control the situation. Surrender. Let me read that for you. Surrender isn't an action. It's a mode of transport. It's a courageous path of hope and faith and love. It's that, moving forward in that hermit energy. Let go and let the universe steer. The path of surrender can be the hardest because it requires great strength and endurance. It invites a deeper challenge where your spirit needs the most growth. However, it's also the most rewarding when life seems to lose direction or agency. If you want to experience the flow of the larger divine universe working in your life, guiding you towards wisdom, growth, and comfort, put down the oars and allow the universe to carry you on its waters. Surrender ushers in faith and hope, which are foundational to a path led by love. Moreover, it affirms the personal strength and resilience you always have access to. The affirmation with this card is, may I let go, let it be, and let love. So may I let go, let it be, and let love. And pile number 2, that's been your message this week, hasn't it? Let go, surrender, follow your heart. Let the universe figure out the logistics. You don't have to plan every second of your life. In fact, you can't. Okay, this is too many. I love that message on top, though. Universe abundance. So just a little reminder there all by itself telling you the universe, in the universe, there's enough for everybody, okay? For everybody to have and do what they want in life, providing it's not harming another, okay? This is the one. Make magic 151. Your desires are in your hands. Your angels say the time is now to create your future. The things you want are not just going to happen on their own. You'll need to create them. The steps you take today will have a direct link to what happens to you in the future. Sit in a quiet spot and take 5 deep, centered breaths. As you inhale, envision supportive energy flowing into you, and as you exhale, know that what you want wants you. Yeah. So go for it, pile number 2. All right, this has been your reading this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. It helps others find the readings. Also, if you want to subscribe and hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when I upload new readings. I really enjoyed this reading for you. I hope you have a wonderful week, pile 2. Until next time, bye-bye. My pile number 3s, you've chosen the Ace of Cups, but before we begin, I'm just going to let you know the energy of the 8 of Gabriel. The card itself says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication, okay? This is a card of anything blocking your way being removed. It's just not going to be there. Obstacles that you were facing, just they're going to move out of your way, okay? Now, with the Ace of Cups coming out, aces are new beginnings. Aces are opportunities being given to you from the universe. And Ace of Cups is, you know, cups being our emotions. They often represent relationships. So this could be a new opportunity in love. This could be a new opportunity within an existing relationship or a new relationship. But it doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be something that means something to your heart, something that you are emotionally connected to. Now, if you're coming from pile number 2, then you this almost seems to be a transition from pile number 2 to pile number 3 of what to expect next. So in pile number 2, just if you didn't, just to clarify, and pile number 2 might have been the energy you were in, and now you're in this Ace of Cups. But in the pile number 2, the energy was about following your heart, choosing to follow your heart, perhaps instead of, or more so than your logical, rational mind, okay? Or some belief system that you know, you had that doesn't resonate with you anymore. So Ace of Cups tells me that something new is coming for you. Some opportunity is coming forward for you quickly and easily and without barriers. Now, that's odd. I just saw the face up of a card, which should not be. Look at that, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we're going to flip that over. That Queen of Pentacles, though, boy, she knows what she wants. That's probably the biggest message I'm getting from that, is she knows what she wants. And what I was going to say is the Ace of Cups is an opportunity coming for you, something that, you know, you would really respond to well. However, it's still your choice if you want to move forward with it, right? So we have the Two of Swords. Was the energy of pile number 1 and 2. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Star with some nudity, so I'm just going to cover that with some citrine. Okay. Wow. I definitely feel like these readings are together. Okay. So opportunities coming through for you. The Four of Wands is an energy of family, of being grounded and supported. It's can also be about divine timing and a confirmation that you're where you're supposed to be right now. So even if you have recently gone through something difficult, or you're going through something difficult right now, there will be a blessing coming through for you, and I believe that's coming through with the Ace of Cups. Now, this Two of Swords energy coming out again is, when I look in the back of her, it's that blue, the water. This Ace of Cups is calm, still. The water in behind her here is tumultuous, right? It's raging waters. There's waves and they're smashing against the rocks. So this Two of Swords energy in this case is telling me that you're not allowing perhaps how you responded to something emotionally before to keep you from experiencing this new beautiful Ace of Cups. Okay, so this Two of Swords can say you're totally blocking and fighting off and warding off and refusing to even pay any attention to any past fears or negative experiences that might be holding you back from moving forward. So if this Ace of Cups was a new job, something that you really, really wanted to do, but it would mean that you'd have to maybe speak in front of crowds, where in school you had a really horrible experience speaking in front of a crowd, and you felt you were heartbroken or embarrassed or whatever it was. This is you not allowing whatever that negative energy was before to prevent you from jumping forward with this new opportunity. This Ace of Swords is a whole new beginning. It's a whole new frame of mind. You're different now. You've been through that and you've learned the lessons, and that's not who you were. That's not who you are anymore. Okay, this Ace of Swords is you're taking back your own power. You're moving forward on something that you know is right for you. You're moving forward. You're making the choice or the decision. This Ace of Cups, as beautiful it is as it is, trust in your own mind and know that the decision you make is going to be the right decision for you. This Star card, this is representative of coming, of allowing yourself to be vulnerable, like after a difficult or trying situation, or perhaps a difficult and trying number of years, whatever it is, you've really been through it. And the Star card is about moving forward, not with the energy of the past, which was so difficult, stripping all of that away and moving forward in a place of vulnerability, in a place of knowing and expecting and only accepting beautiful things in your life and in your world. So it's you coming clean, stripping yourself from any negative past, any negative beliefs, any negative mindsets. All right. This is you moving forward on this Ace of Cups dream, this Ace of Cups opportunity. You're saying, to hell with it. I'm going for it. Let's get, if there's any more. I feel that one. I came flying, but oh, and that one, and this one, and two more there. Okay. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So this energy, you know, sometimes it can be about being stabbed in the back, obviously, if you're being very literal with this card. But the Nine of Swords, which is the card that obviously comes before the Ten of Swords, is a card of stress and anxiety and worry and confusion. You know, being in a dark space in your mind. It's about, you know, sleepless nights and the inability to make choices and being trapped and just all of that negative stuff that sometimes we have to deal with. And but it's in the, not that it's all in your mind, but it's the things that you're focused on, right? It may not even be in existence right now. You know, perhaps you're worrying about the future that hasn't even come yet, or you're stressing about the past, which is gone and we can't do anything about that. It's about not living in the moment. Well, this Ten of Swords is putting an end to that. Done with that mindset, done with that thinking, done with the worry, the stress, and the anxiety. Not that life's not going to have any of that. It's just that you're not going to be kept up at night constantly worrying about whatever these worries were, okay? You are putting down the swords. You're not carrying them anymore. Most of those swords likely weren't yours anyway, okay? They were worries that you had about other people or about situations that you had no control over, or, you know, you can really only be in control of yourself and how you respond and react to things, right? So let's see what other energies. Seven of Cups. Look at all the opportunities. Knight of Cups, doing it. Three of Wands, ships coming in. Queen of Wands, mastery. And the Three of Pentacles. This is so beautiful for you. Pile number 3. you know, don't get lost in worry and stress and anxiety about opportunities. These are blessings, right? Choose one. Sample all of them. You know, this Ace of Cups could be saying, you know, it could be something coming through for you that now allows you to have all this free time that you can explore and do things. Well, you know, I maybe want to take a class, or I might want to travel, or maybe I want to spend time gardening, or, you know, maybe I want to work on changing my appearance or my health or my home, or when, you know, this Seven of Cups, don't get stuck in analysis paralysis, right? Pick something and do it. There will be more time later to pick something else and do it. Get out of this mindset that you have this short, limited little bit of time now to do something for yourself. Just grasp it and do it. That's what the Knight of Cups is doing. You know, he's on his motorcycle. He wanted to ride a motorcycle, but he doesn't have to ride at the speed of light, okay? He is sitting on his motorcycle, quite happy, having a coffee, okay? Because he also wanted a coffee. So it's not about taking one thing and just racing with it, right? It's to sit back, take your time, and enjoy what's coming for you. The Three of Wands is an energy of your ships coming in. Now it's your time. You've worked very hard. You've been through so much. Now you can choose the experiences you want to have in life. Okay? It's about growth. That Three of Wands is absolute growth. Queen of Wands is that powerful, successful, you know, confident you that is coming through for you. It's also a knowing that you are loved, that you are surrounded and protected by angels and spirit guides and passed on loved ones and ancestors. You have all of that external loving energy that's being poured into you at this time, and it gives you the confidence to do and be whatever it is that you want to do and be. And with the Three of Pentacles, again, it's about growth, it's about collaboration, it's about having the time and the desire to you know, plan something and work something through to completion. You don't have to stress and worry like you were in the Nine of Swords, like you perhaps were in pile 1 or pile 2. So I really hope most of my viewers are in pile 3 this week. If not, I trust and know that you're getting there, and in every experience is learning, right? Is wisdom, is knowledge. So that's a lot going on for you, pile number 3. So happy for you. Let me get a Find Your Own Way Oracle card. All right, we'll see if this has a confirmation of this reading, or if it wants to give you another message altogether for my pile number 3s, please. Pile number 3. This card's sticking out saying, me, me, me. Honor change with grace. Honor change with grace. Some people fear change so much, right? Change is the inevitable encounter with the unknown. Sometimes it brings relief. Other times it feels like a dive into chaos. Though change may feel like a loss of power, it also presents a pivotal opportunity for new empowerment. It exists in the space between the past and the future. Grace is the most crucial energy to cultivate during this transition. The unknown can trigger fear and hopelessness, making it feel as though you're falling. Yet this falling away of the past sows the seeds for new growth. Like a gentle breeze, grace can dispel negativity and bring clarity as you navigate change or forge a new path. Embrace acceptance, practice forgiveness, and stay focused on your spirit's purpose. You've got this. And there's an affirmation here. With grace and presence, may I stay forward focused, shifting into my new power. So again, with grace and presence, may I stay forward focused, shifting into my new power. So though sometimes we fear change, change can be wonderful. Change can be beautiful. And change sometimes can be necessary. You know, that if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of mentality. Well, sometimes it is a little broke. It could work better. Just because it's functioning and working in a particular way doesn't mean that's the best way or the only way that something can be functional and work, right? So maybe it's only working for some people, and there's a way to change it so it works for more people or all people. You know, just accept the changes and recognize that with that change is coming growth, okay? Now, we're going to end your reading with a angel number. Wherever you see the angel number that comes through for you today, you're being asked to remember the message on the card as well as the message in this reading. So, let's see. Angel number 487, imagine. Contemplate what will be. You are invited to use your inherent skills of creation. Your angels ask you to practice visualization. Sit in meditation for 5 minutes and allow yourself to visualize your daily world, as if what you want has already happened. Feel your feelings fully. See the colors of this life vividly, and allow yourself to wonder at this brand new world. Right? This brand new world. Contemplate what will be. Imagine how wonderful it will be. So my pile number 3s, this has been your reading this week. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it for you. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It helps other people find me as well. You can also subscribe to my channel, and if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when I upload new readings. I do pick-a cards I try to do weekly, and I also do zodiac readings twice a month. So, until next time, my friends, bye-bye.